1 minute, people. 1 minute. 1 minute. This is Real Talk with Jay and Blue Lion.
I'm an old man. I can't handle technology like that.
Wait, how old are you? Oh, shoot. Me neither. Oh, no. How did I get so big? How did I get so big? But this is what happens when you're live, okay? This is what happens when you're live.
Oh, live is for real.
No, but I prefer to do YouTube live. You know why? Because all these streaming stuff now, everything's live. So if you mess up on something, we can't edit it.
Joe thing is, I can't hide my flaws.
No. There is no such thing as flaws.
Well, I'm trying to put.
You're Jamaican?
I'm an international citizen.
Oh, I like that. So you got like not dual citizenship. You got
International citizenship. Everywhere for me. Everywhere is mine.
I hear that.
Wherever I go. Remember, you know. If any.
Jamaican. You know, I have my son.
Oh yeah.
Is part Jamaican. Yeah.
Nice, nice.
So I
you have
took
some
a.
island inside of you.
Well, I'm Puerto Rican. My family is from an island.
Alright. Alright, we're cooking with gas.
We're cooking with gas.
This is my problem here. I'm trying to put in your link and the damn thing is coming over. Anyway, I'll copy it. So hold on, I can do that.
Okay.
But how do I pin it now?
I'll make them pin it. I can say it, but I want to say it. I want to say it.
Oh no, I can't. I have to post it first. This is the thing I can't, I don't go live. I don't like people know I'm at when I'm there.
Yeah, me neither. But guess what? We have a hidden location.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, you know that.
Nobody knows where we at.
Good with that. Alright, so how we can't.
We on a private island that nobody knows.
No. And we don't want it yet.
Nah,
That's why they don't know. Well, I'm back to the turn around the camera, turn around. Instagram, see that? That's how we tell the girl, turn around, baby.
Turn around, baby.
Turn
How you say it?
Turn around, baby.
Turn around, baby. I like how that sounds.
Yeah, man.
Oh look, we got somebody that says hi. So this is Blue Lion, an international singer, artist, right?
International.
International. Did I say it right?
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, I love it. so hi. Everybody say hi to him.
Blessings, everybody.
Big blessings. So we were talking about, he has a song called Poly.
Yeah, I think I'm starting my own little subgenre in dancehall music. I don't know what to call it yet, but it's like soap opera music. So we have a song called Excuses. And it's Excuses, Excuse Is. And that's about how a dude we would call it cheat on this girl, and he tells her the reason. But it say excuses because women will always see it as excuses. So that's why that now is named Excuses. The continuation of that song is called Cheat with Benefits. Because if she decides now say fuck it, she wanna cheat because you cheat and she don't like your excuses. Like I say, alright baby, you can't cheat, but here what? Find a rich man to cheat with at least, no please. So we can benefit.
Okay, but what about you? When you cheat, how are we benefiting when you cheat?
Yeah, but you see, I don't cheat when we cheat, we are exercising our options.
Wait, whoa. So when a woman does it, it's cheating, but when a man does it, it's exercising your options?
I saw it go, man. Well, I saw it go with the men who qualify, because certain men don't qualify. Some men don't even deserve one woman, so you can't play this game. You can't play this ball. Get off of the ball.
Men are not playing game.
Life is a game. Life is a squid game.
A squid game?
Yes, life is a squid game. You better believe it.
But why? Why you say that?
Because go outside the road and fuck around and see if you're not dead.
Fuck around. I'm not playing in
traffic.
I'm not playing in traffic.
Make sure you win.
But, so do you live like a polygamous life?
No, I don't live a polygamous life. I've just been researching it and I'm thinking about it, and from since a younger age. I've noticed that since a younger age I've been looking at things, and you can see a silhouette or something and it looks familiar, but you're not sure what it is. And then someone comes and says, oh, it's this, or whatever the case may be. So now on the path of talking and the people say, oh, go do the work and you're figuring out life and all these type of things, I start to see what I I started to understand more what I was seeing back then. Some people have the words to explain it now. It clicks to me now. I say, oh, they give me a way to go down and check it out and see. So I see some things with bullshit. People and the manipulations and how life was back in the day, the history, how things function, how things are standing now, society and all these things. So now we have a better understanding of that silhouette now has come full color, lines and everything, and now we can see the figures and everything.
I'm trying to look at the figures.
Let them out.
Lay them out. So have you ever had a threesome?
No, I don't do such things.
But you want to live
Candace, no, that doesn't necessarily mean the two ladies are going to be into each other. That doesn't necessarily mean that. You can't tell that to the Muslim man then what.
I mean,
haram. But that's what that's what he's going to say. Haram.
You should at least try a threesome. Do you want to have a threesome, or would you try it, or would you prefer not to?
No, I would consider that. I've considered it and think maybe I'd stop.
Yeah, try it at least once before you think of that polygamous life.
No, but polygamy, if you really think about it, okay, let me get into a little bit. The song Poly.
Thank you.
And if in the beginning of the song, the one thing I've always said about my virgin name and Jamaican culture, which I love, I said the one thing I don't like about the dancehall culture, I think they need to get rid of is, dog, you're 20 years old and you don't have no youth, no kids, go get some kids, man. Or go. So you gonna help pay for these kids that you're telling them to go get?
Right.
You gonna help, you know what I mean? The responsibility, all these things, or just me have this girl and this girl here and that girl again. Yeah, we all love the women. Blue Lion loves the women. However, we have work to do, we have things to get done. And if you're chasing this woman, that woman, this woman, that woman, that woman, when you're getting the time to actually accomplish anything or be productive.
Right.
So
that's a message for the young guys that's out there chasing pussy.
Yeah, real talk. So if you have 2 girls, 3 girls, 4 girls, 5, like when does it get to a point where you're getting too distracted now? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, when a certain man can qualify. And even them must have a limit. Everything has limits and lines. You see me? So the poly thing now, we have to understand when people say a lot of things now, they say thinking only about the good things. I want to go to heaven, but you're not thinking about dying.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or I want more than one girl, but you're thinking about the responsibility that comes with that, because it's a responsibility in itself too. So you see me? So Blue Line likes to think about things objectively, the good and the bad, and deal with it properly. So the poly for Blue Line is a consideration, open to it, and realizing that men would much rather be poly. They would much rather be poly.
They already poly.
Exactly, but they're poly in a kind of destructive kind of way.
In a disrespectful way. Because you're cheating and you're polying raw and bringing stuff back to somebody else, and it's just like a chain reaction. The girls too. I did one time consider having a poly relationship. I used to want to have my boyfriend and a girl on the side. I used to want that. And then
big stories.
I don't even know if I want to share the story.
Yeah.
But
raw talk, you say, you know. You say raw talk.
Raw talk, real talk.
Yeah, walking the raw talk.
But so there was a time, where I did consider possibly, and I considered it very, very hard to do that with my son's father.
Right.
To, because that he's a cheater, so big time. Not to say he cheated on me, but he cheats on everybody. He's weird. Sorry. But I did consider that, and of course it didn't happen, but I did have threesomes with him before.
Right.
And it was cool or whatever. But now we're in a different space. Like that's like I'm cool with him. We're friends. We're not like we don't sleep with each other no more. But back then I did consider it because for me I didn't want to lose him.
Right.
Right. And it's like if we were gonna do it, we should just do it together instead of.
Makes sense again. You're not like together and everything makes sense.
So I mean it didn't happen, but that's something that I did used to think about.
So
a few years ago.
What make it not happen? You have a filter on me or something, I'm look so good.
No, it's no filter.
One buck,
I look good too, right?
Well, I know this. Oh, define cheating, please. With you or no?
What you mean? Ask the question again.
Yeah, the last question I've asked again. The cheating part is the part where you tell the girl or you tell the dude you're the only one I want, or you don't make it known that even if okay you want to be in a single one-on-one relationship, you're not open to poly. Oh, I don't do those things, or at least say I don't know if but I'm kind of open. I'm thinking about it. I'm researching the word and actually do some type of research or some type of something on it. So it's cheating when you make a promise to somebody or you make an illusion like they're the only person.
Ooh,
that's what
make
cheating
an illusion.
Well, yeah.
I like that. No, because that's what it is. You're creating a facade. Like you're the only one for me, but in reality, you're really not the only one for me.
Yeah, and we have a lot of people to blame for why men lie about them things. Men, of course, have to take the first blame, but it's a shared blame. Sometimes blame needs to be shared, and some people don't like shared blame. They like just fling it like a hot potato. But this one said, was your baby father cheating with you or no? Oh, that's what she
That's a great question. So when I first met him, he had a girlfriend. But when I started to deal with him more and more, they broke up. And that's when I started to, I guess I ain't shit then. When I talk about it. But he did, when I met him, he was actually 21 years old. This was years ago. And he had a girlfriend and they broke up. And I started to mess with him, more and more. And I didn't know that, anything.
Yeah.
And I got pregnant a year and a half later.
So I saw it go sometimes, especially when you're young and you have to person helping you direct. Because people be dating and claiming people that don't want to be claimed. Okay. Well, I true things still. Them things that happen still. Things that happen. Yeah, true things happen. You see, a society do some of them things like a society tell you say, one man to one woman, and really and truly, the men them don't really want it. And again, I'm going to say it again because I don't want a man them start going and say, blue line, say, what me and blue line empowering. No, someone who don't qualify to even have one girl. Make sure you qualify first. But polygamy must have to go on in some way or something. It was happening already before
So do you think that being in a committed relationship with somebody and having threesomes, to kind of like help fulfill the need is better than living? Because polygamy, how I'm feeling like this, it's like living a double life.
No.
But they know about the double life. So it's like you have a life with this one and then you have a life with that.
No, everybody in your life, in the Sydney or go on, everybody in your life. Everybody in it. They just don't need to.
I had to learn the hard way too. Me too. Says I had to learn the hard way too.
They don't need to commingle like being the women being together. That doesn't necessarily need to happen. You understand? And some people will bond that out. Like you just tell the Muslim, bring that to the Muslim man, they're say the fuck or haram or whatever the case may be. But everybody would know about it, or at least you would know that he is going to exercise his options of that and don't catastrophize it. Some people like to catastrophize things. I'm sorry. Ladies like to catastrophize things sometimes. Now man say, I may want to have an open relationship with you where you think him a fucking Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. No, don't automatically think so. Pay attention to the man, talk to him, wherever the case may be, and talk it out and hear what he says, see what he does, his behaviors and other type of things and what type of duty is. Then you can make your assessment and see what will go on. But don't catastrophize because then you're going to start problems. Even when you're in a one-on-one relationship, you start catastrophize things. I said it wrong just a while ago. No, catastrophize. I think I'm pronouncing the word wrong.
Catastrophize.
Yeah, when you catastrophe and eyes.
Because I can't pronounce words. Catastrophe, right?
Right, and eyes. So it's catastrophize.
Catastrophize.
So I don't know what me I talk about, Google it, it's a real word. You see me? That's because me have a little problem, right? I'm a very well-read and learned individual, but sometimes I don't know everything, and sometimes I don't know what I don't know.
He don't, but he did hit the research on the potty. So explain some of the lyrics in that song.
Well, okay, like in the first, as the song starts, Jamaicans love If you say, oh, me need one heap of girl like King Solomon, right? Start of the song.
Go ahead.
I had to learn how, okay. So as the song begins, I said, this and a girl's song just need more love than the average man. Me now follow King Solomon. Have two good girls and me just can't choose one. So me say the song. Not following King Solomon. I don't need 700 wives and 300 concubines. So it's not the point.
But I see how you intertwined the two.
Right. And plus, a lot of them want to follow King Solomon and they don't know why King Solomon had 700 wives and 300 concubines.
Right.
Most of those was strategic stuff. Marriage was normally for surviving, gaining resources, joining forces against common enemies, stuff like that. King Solomon had about something like 40, 50 years of peace or something like that. That's enough of those marriages was to keep peace because he had a big responsibility to his kingdoms.
But we talk about back in the days. Back in the days, women didn't even have rights, so they were told.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Every man want King Solomon. It's in the Bible. King Solomon.
Yeah, but we can't live.
Reasons.
Everybody ain't King Solomon.
That see, everybody on the King Solomon.
We don't even live in a King Solomon world right
well,
now.
we kind of do.
How?
We kind of do because what King Solomon and other kings along after him have done, set up structure, living in structure.
We living in Sodom and Gomorrah right now. That's what we're doing.
No.
We living in the Matrix, baby.
Maybe the Matrix.
This is a lot of
But
Sodom and
kings.
Gomorrah out here.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know what type of world we live in. And you got you can't even pull a guy who's a girl who's a guy.
Yeah, they're confused individual, man. Them confused and want company and them confused.
And they're confusing the children.
Yeah, see, and that's the next thing. You know, a once wise man like named Andrew Tate said, when you have an idea and you have to aim it at women and children, and you can't aim it at men, that means something's wrong with it. Especially when you're trying to aim it at children. So we don't want none of that.
We don't want none of that.
No.
Yeah, we living in a crazy world.
Do your thing by your own time.
But okay. All right, but yeah, so King Solomon. Okay, so that's a good analogy. I would call it, right?
Yeah, and just explanation. I like explain things in a song. You only have about 3 minutes in a song. So if you have a subject matter song, not just one of them I'm cool or whatever, or gun lyrics or whatever, and you're trying to get the message across, you only have those 3 minutes, right? And then you only have 2 or 3 verses because the chorus will repeat over again. So you have to try and get the most important parts of the song out. And Blue Line is not the first person to make a song about poly, right? There's especially Blue Line is an up and coming artist. We have no delusions about that. But my power is songwriting, and I've listened to other songs about poly, and it's just about fucking. Now, I like sex just as much as the next one, but that's not what Blue Line is on. There's no explicitives in the song, it's just explaining what the poly relationship would be between Blue Line, wifey, or not even Blue Line, but the wifey and the so-called side chick. You can give them different names if you want to. I use wifey and side chick because that's the colloquial used in the Caribbean. You see me, I try to relate to the people. Look at psychology, isn't it?
You relate to the people that were right.
Right. I'm just paint the picture in the song and in the video that's out on YouTube right now. You can check it. Blue Line.
Spell Lion. It's not L-I-O-N, it's L-Y.
Yeah, L-Y-O-N, right? It's French. It should be pronounced Leon, but you know, Caribbean people don't pronounce nothing.
You know, my son's middle name is Leon. Leon Anthony, yeah. Jamel Leon Anthony.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, the mobile side.
Yeah, we just try to paint the picture properly and what closer to what poly really is. All the other poly songs and dance and even some in hip hop. It's just fucking. Just about fucking, and that's not really what the message we are trying to get across. I was trying to be a bit controversial to let people talk, because that's the whole point of the last 3 songs, but also explain Blue Line's thinking something, because sometimes I think some things are like, oh shit, and it's not necessarily what society would like or think, right? So
Right.
I said, how I can get this across in a song to get more eyes on me, and how can I get it across properly?
Is poly big in Jamaica too?
No, but what's big? I can tell you what's big in Jamaica. I can tell you.
I can tell you what's big.
I wasn't talking about that. Get your mind out the gutter.
I don't even know what you're
I
talking
want
about.
blood clot.
Too much potty talk.
You hear that statistic that came out where the highest number of children that were given to the wrong men. For some reason the actual word is escaping me, the actual terminology, but in Jamaica they call it jackie. When a dude gets a kid that's not his own by the girl. Jamaica has the highest number of those cases in the world.
So like a stepchild type thing?
No. Me and you together, you go fuck Johnson, well you go sleep with Johnson and get Johnson baby and say, oh, it's your baby, Blue Line.
That's fucked up.
That's what's big in Jamaica.
Oh my God.
Big up all of me yard there, but don't worry. It happened in Trinidad too. It happened all over the blood clot world. Just Jamaica and then just different level, brother. Boy, I can't tell you.
Next time I can't even stuff like that. So how long have you been doing music for?
A long time, too long. It's time for something to happen now. But to be honest, when they come up on interviews, the stars in dancehall and in hip hop, but mostly in hip hop, dancehall interviews have now more recently come in depth. Before dancehall interviews weren't really in depth. When they go on interviews and they start talking about what it takes, what advice you have for the young guys or whatever coming up or whatever the case may be, they say, oh, do the music and don't stop and don't continue. They don't really explain marketing, they don't explain the ins and outs of psychology when they're writing songs, they don't explain all these things. It's a people business, so you have to know people. They don't explain all these things. So Blue Line was just on the illusion where, make good music, somebody will find it. And that's how a bunch of us was.
That's how a lot of people are right now. Right.
But that's what they say in the interviews. When we look into the interviews, because we're interested in the artist and they say, you want to be like this, follow that person's blueprint.
You can't follow somebody else's blueprint.
That was the advice he was given.
Yeah, first off, we're all born with our own path. We can't follow somebody else's
Well, I mean,
path.
you can follow some things.
You can learn.
You can learn some things.
But your path is your path.
Your path is your
You
path.
can't change it.
But there's some things that can't be changed as far as, you're supposed to, get a relationship with DJs. I mean, you know what I mean? Certain things.
Certain things that can align.
Right.
But what's meant for you is meant for you.
But there's a what do you call it? There's a procedure. You want to make a hit, you go out and you get a producer, you get a videographer, you get an engineer, you get this, and then you get together in the room, then you make sure everybody has their PRO information down, so you can make sure you have the split. These are the type of stuff I'm talking about. They just make good music and somebody will find it. They're not saying all these things, and we have a whole hour and then we're talking about your cars, your chains, your whips, and whoever you got beef with.
For me, and I'm not an artist or anything, but what I think is really important when someone's coming out is a team.
Yeah.
Your team has to push you, because you're the creative, right? But you're being the creative, you have your job to perform, to create, and to da-da-da. Your team is supposed to help put all the pieces together. That's what makes the whole team, that's like a job.
Capable team.
Right, and people that have the real good intentions, because
that too. That too.
We live in the matrix. Oh my God. We do live in the matrix. But I get it, the blueprint. But you have your own blueprint.
You'll have your own set of things that's specific to you. But there is a plan laid out, there is a structure, laid out. There is a pipeline. There's certain songs will come out, and they're not in that pipeline. And then some labels, that's how labels get big was. This artist or this song is out of the pipeline, and they run to make a deal real quick so they can bring him in the pipeline. That's why you can hear the summer that DJ Khaled, Rihanna, and what's it name? Bryson Tiller.
Oh yeah.
That song.
Yeah.
That song didn't come out till like August. But it was the party song for the summer. You hear it on every station because there's a pipeline, there's a structure, there's a person you can call and press that button. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what they don't tell you that.
Yeah.
When you know, that's why a lot of these new artists will come to you and they don't know nothing, they don't know music. But that's what their favorite artists are saying in interviews.
And can I just say, you don't have to pay these DJs $1,000 to play your song at midnight and have you wait up all night and thinking that, like, you don't have to really do that. I'm just saying, you don't.
But when they call the DJs that they're looking for, even if they have a good song, let's forget the ones who are garbage or who still need to work. Even the ones who are good. Our next song Blue Line has is a song called Bus Fear. As I say, talent don't work no more, they don't care. If you want bus, you have to pay your bus fear. So when you say an artist blow in hip hop, when an artist make it in dancehall, you say in bus.
Bus?
Yeah, in bus.
In bus?
And he made it. That means he made it. His song is #1, whatever the case may be, he's an established artist now in bus. So I'm saying, I made a play on where they say have the bus fear. Because when you go to DJs nowadays, or you go to anybody that you want help from a studio, whatever, it's money that they want. Okay. Me, Blue Line being a seasoned person, understands money, things run on money. But when the money is more important than the music, that's where we have a problem. So my bus fear video out on YouTube right now, check it out. It's BU $fear.
BU $, oh, bus fear. Okay.
Because they care about the money more than they care about the music. You can see somebody have talent. You can see they try. Which new artists have money to give you to play this song? They don't have it.
They don't have money for a podcast.
Exactly.
Like, come on.
A lot of the arguments you'll come out here is, oh, they only want to spend money on Louis and enough of them don't have that. A lot of them don't have, they just have the talent and the best ones out of them have the talent and the work ethic.
Word. It's a fact.
But it's still money. Well, I have no problem. It's a business, you have to pay for services. But at some point, the music have to be on the same level as the business so it can match up. And then you get the money afterwards.
How's your fan base?
Fan bases, I have dozens of fans. Dozens, you hear me? Not hundreds, dozens of fans. Dozens.
And he's international.
International with dozens of fans. That's a fan, one fan in every country.
Dozens of fans in every country.
So they need more, alright? Go to Blue Line YouTube and watch the videos there. That video is expensive, you know how much money and time we can't even finish the sentence.
See?
Watch the video there. Be entertained and learn something true. I try to put music with message. I like the fuckery. I love the fuckery.
But I also like messages.
Exactly.
I like to fantasize about a song, like try to be relatable, you know?
Yes.
Like back in the day, Jay-Z was relatable to me, like listening, right? BBC, like those, like that was my era, you know? I'm a little seasoned in age. But yeah, I've always liked messages, but I also like ratchet shit too.
Yeah, so we just need a good balance. Some people have no balance, they have no lines, they have no boundaries. That's where the problem comes in. I mean, I have no problem with certain foolishness, but we have to have lines and boundaries and procedures for certain things.
Who's on your playlist right now? Like if we were to go in your car to go drive,
it's
who we listening to?
It's totally opposite than what you would think when you listen to Blue Line.
It's okay, go ahead, tell me.
You're going to hear Enya, Charlotte Church, that's a lot of Celtic music, you're going to hear that. Then after I play some of that, you're going to hear 80s music, Walk Like an Egyptian.
Walk
Shit
like an Egyptian.
Yeah, you're going to hear all of that. Africa, Harlem City, you're going to hear all of that. Scarface.
Yo, a lot of people are not even gonna know what that song is.
I love all
You're
a lot of
age
80s music. Yeah, I'm even further. I like a lot of Nat King Cole and all these things. But I listen to very wide. The music Blue Line makes, he consumes the least, which is crazy.
Yeah, it happens. You know why? Because you get influence from other people.
That too.
You know, because back in the days, talent was a thing. Talent is not a thing right now.
Yeah.
Your popularity is a thing right now.
Yeah.
It's not a talent. It's popular.
Yeah.
It's like who's more popular on social media. It's
Attention.
not who could really sing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, she got the fatter ass. It's, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck the talent. Look at her ass.
And that's one of the reasons why Blue Line ain't bigger than it's supposed to be right now, because we're not willing to do certain foolishness to make eyes, to get the eyes. Because some things is just, the Blue Line is not worth it. I'm a man first before I'm an artist. Music is damn near everything to me. But I'm a man first before I'm an artist.
Yes, I love that shit.
So yeah, I will do some foolishness, but I have strong limits.
We know we do foolishness. we know, Polly. He's thinking about it.
Verbalize it to your baby.
Solomon had many wives, had many thighs.
Yo.
No, but that's all. I mean, I appreciate you coming.
Appreciate you having me.
Sharing your poly story. Just tell everybody where they can meet you, or find your music and things like that.
That thing. Alright, so bluelion.com is the website. BLULYON.com is the website. So you can go there, you can see all the music and videos and all that. And planning a show for August. It was originally July, but in August now. Big Vibes concert. I'm waiting on the venue to get back.
Is it New York City?
New York City. In man. We're trying to get, or Gallatin, as we like to say in coming and deal with man. Gallatin. Yeah. In the city. So it's nice for everybody to forward. So a Blue Line first solo show. Blue Line alone you're coming to see. Alright? So fellas, right?
And ladies.
Let me get to that.
Sorry.
No, right
Let
there.
me play my position. Let me stand aside.
Yeah, just look cute at the side. Fellas, if you got this girl you've been trying to get in her panties for the longest while, bring her and sing it loose for you. Right? Ladies, you're trying to get wet for the night, I'll sing for you. Right? You have a good time. We in the city, hotels, restaurants, all type of thing. Make it a date night, all them type of thing. Come see Blue Lion in concert. Right?
That was a great promo. Come see Blue Lion in concert.
Yeah.
Ladies, if you want to get wet, let him sing for you. Fellas, if you're looking for some ladies to drop their panties, let him sing for you.
You can do it for your brother.
He can do it for you.
I have it for you, isn't it?
I got it for you too.
Right, so ladies, come catch your blessings. It a drop from the sky, catch your blessings. Come catch your blessings.
Nah. Thank you. Listen, Real Talks with Joy. Another episode out. Shout out to Blue Lion for pulling up. We are at a new location that's not going to be disclosed.
Quiet, members only.
Only members. Alright. You want to say something to the people then before we leave?
Make sure you do your best to be your best. You can't ask for something that you ain't working for. So, again, back to the poly thing, fellas, don't ask for it if you can't handle it. And ladies, that's you too. Don't ask for a man with this, that, and you can't handle the reality of what comes with that type of man. You understand?
I don't know if I like that part.
No, it has to be objective. The fellas have work to do and the ladies have work to do too.
I think we should have a debate and you come back and we can debate this, okay?
Alright.
I'm going to bring another girl and another guy. We're going to have a nice
drama!
Big drama!
Peace!
Peace! How I stop this?
You know about the people
Oh, yeah, it's a lot of people.
Let me wave before me leave on. I'm not going to just leave on the hanging. Wave like a soca song.